haven't got that mapped to the side panel. So this should, hello, should work. So that appears to be working. I'll turn on cruise control. We'll jump to here. Oh, you can't tell. It's alright, we're doing a contract, we can't tell. Okay, so that's working. So to do fertilizing contracts on this map, because we now have precision farming activated, I'll be doing manual application at the lowest rate. Which is probably a good idea. Oh, it is. That's interesting. So it's showing on the minimap that I've spread stuff there. So that's okay. That's a good indication. We just don't know what level of fertilization is there. Or it's showing fertilized rather than what's the word for it? Nitrogen levels. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's cool. Yes, our adoption has been moved up and happening this week on Friday. So we'd already invited everybody and arranged for, I want to say round about the 12th of April, maybe the 9th of April. Whatever the Friday is that week. And then we got an email from the court saying, judge needs to change it, can we do it this week on Friday? So I sort of, yeah, okay then. So the party's going to be when we scheduled the party for, and not this Saturday, or the coming Saturday. But yes, the adoption will be a little bit earlier than we've expected. So, yay for that. We also got notification for our stimulus check, and were notified that it was less than one person would expect, or should be expecting. Since we're married, filing jointly with a child, it should be quite substantially more than they've suggested we'll be getting. So that should be fun. Trying to figure that one out. But yeah, so we bought, what's it? We've got another 5 fish now. Every couple of weeks I'm looking, checking the chemical balance in the tank, and then seeing, do I want to add more fish, one, and is it a good plan to add more fish right now? So if the chemical balance is wrong, then obviously, no new fishes this week, but all seem to be good, apart from the pH. And said we bought some driftwood, so hopefully that will fix the problem. So auto off does not turn off the sprayer when you drive over stuff, so I am going to have to pay attention to where I've been and not apply fertilizer, and try not to overlap too much. Let's put cruise control back on. We're 57% done, so this seems to be good. Would be nice if it worked on Chellington, but oh well. So I finally downloaded the new version of On Good Time, and I might this Thursday, if I'm not run off my feet with work, actually do a stream Thursday, and we'll just do a drive around the map and see what, if anything, has significantly changed. So it won't be a main startup, it'll just be a drive around, check the farms, because apparently there are now multiple farmyards with buildings on them on the revised map. So check the new farms, probably buy the land just to see what we can do with each of the farms, and sum it up. It was what I was planning to do at the end of the playthrough, at the end of the second year. Unfortunately, because I lost my hard drive, I've lost that playthrough. Huh. Yeah, I can't do cats, I can't do dogs. I kind of like dogs, but I am incredibly allergic to them, so they have to stay outside. And to interact with them, I've got to be outside, so... I mean, that was the problem when we moved into this place. Previous owner had cats and carpets, and I could not breathe when we moved in. And we had our contractor in pretty much immediately to rip out all the carpets and put in hardwood floors. That was probably the most uncomfortable 2 weeks I've had in recent years. Okay, we are nearly done here, so that's a good thing. Of course, kind of makes me being a farmer in real life completely not something I can do easily, because I can't do animals. And for the most part, plants tend to die on me. We had some struggles with the plants in our aquarium initially, but liberal use of liquid fertilizer seems to have fixed that. Oh, we're about to get a lot of loud noise and disturbing, so advanced warning.
Billy and Kate Fletcher me way high. Yeah.
Way high.
And Billy wanted away because I make us hit that tree.
I wasn't trying to, it just spin.
Yeah.
I found a cookie on the floor. Give me, Marky.
Mommy.
Okay.
Okay, I got them. Me hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
You just have
That's
breakfast?
good.
Yeah.
This
This is
Fix it.
still kind of.
That's a new field for us. Okay, so new advantages. We have more contracts that we can do.
I was trying to push them, and then when I was getting to the point, my legs were like, no, and then I felt.
Well, that one's good as well.
And Bailey
That's
was
30.
like, is she okay? And she did the same thing. She's like, if she's dead, I'm dead.
30's over there. Okay, yeah. So we can do that
Me
one.
hungry.
And if we run out of fertilizer, we can go back to the store. So that's good. And then come back to 40, I think, has come through there.
Whose plate is that with food still on it?
Bailey. That is Bailey's.
That's yours.
Bailey.
That's yours.
Don't get your food on your plate then.
Okay.
Don't throw them. I don't want my wall getting dirt on it.
imaginary friends, Bob and Abigail.
I did take that, didn't I? I don't know.
Hey,
No.
this is my mom's sale.
So, yay, more contracts, bigger fields. I'm seeing, actually, let's have a look.
This is my mother's sale.
17.
This is my mother's
Oh,
All right, both of you, get over here. Both of you. Marky, sit right there. Bailey, sit right there. You do not hit each other. You do not push each other.
okay, so farming agency version of this map gives us more contracts, or more fields we can do contracts on. So the fields are actually active. Field 17, which is the big one on our right now, has sat in a partly grown state for ages. Now that could mean that if we leave it, the owner will actually plant something on there. But for right now, not so much. But yeah, I plan to... we've got a big cultivator. Have I got a big cultivator? I honestly don't remember. We should have one. I think I might be pulling out the Challenger and doing that field as a contract.
Take a picture of that.
So the only other thing I want to see if it happens is there baling contracts on alfalfa or clover fields? Because that's not something we've tried yet, obviously. Something that takes a little getting used to on the Chellington Valley map is the road traffic is a little bit faster but variable speed. So when you drop into a town, they drop to very slow. When you're out in the countryside, they're kind of quick, although 26-mile-an-hour tractor is kind of okay for that. Of course, yeah, once I've done the Ungutsheim tour, which is what I was planning to do on the new version of the map on Thursday, after I'd finished the series, but the series is wiped out, so... Gonna look for a new map to do on Thursdays. And it's not gonna have much in the way of goals or extremely regular schedule. It's going to be as and when we can fit it in
Mommy,
with everything else that's going on. Is that field? That's field 30 on my right now.
let's get out yet. No.
So it looks like entrance to this field is off Oak Glen Farm Lane. Or the official exit. I could drive entrance. I could drive through. That is Oak Glen, isn't it? Yeah, Oak Glen. I could drive through the hedge, of course. Oh, that's not good. Watch for trees. So again, we should still be on manual setting. I wonder if the fertilised map is something that got changed with recent patches on precision farming. Obviously on your own fields you're spraying nitrogen as per the
Can you play with that, Bailey?
No.
ideal levels for the crop that you have running. So if I stick that in cruise control, if we jump to that map, so you see these are all set with the nitrogen levels. There is no ability to check fertilize level because fertilize level isn't a thing on your own fields. But the map in the lower left hand corner is showing where I've been, so that's nice.
Mommy, when did this donut stop?
I wonder what happens if I did do it on automatic. I'm assuming it would just chew through the fertilizer. But I'm guessing those fields are still on the 3 levels of fertilizer in seasons. And I'm not running the variable fertilizer mod, which allows you to adjust how much fertilizer you put on the fields, because that's now part of precision farming. You can either do things manually or you can do it automatic. Oh, I did look at there's the precision farming add-on mod, which allows you to hire a geologist to just go out and survey your field. And the way that works, and I don't think I've got it loaded on this one, is you would come to here, you would click on a field, and then there's a little button here that says hire a geologist. You click on that, it'll charge you money, and then a little while later the field setting, or the field condition will be shown. And that's wrong. The problem with that is you can only use it on your fields. So while I thought, oh, that's good, maybe I can use that on other farmers' fields and get a reading before I do any spraying on their fields. That's not the case. It's for your fields only, but it saves you having to go out and do all the soil analysis yourself.
I did it on accident.
No, you did not. Why did you do that?
And
I'm hot quick.
I know, but why?
I'll turn this off.
No.
done. So yes, so the precision farming analyst will just, you can only select your fields to analyze. It probably costs you more, but you don't get the overlap. The problem with analyzing fields with the Scout, Isaria Scout, whatever it is you drive to a part of the field and it will do a circular area centered around the analyzer, and obviously you can't efficiently analyze a field with just circles, because there's either going to be gaps in or you're going to be overlaying quite substantially. So that might actually be a saving in the long term, and maybe I'll add the precision farming add-on to this playthrough and not bother going out and scouting my own fields. I can just say, okay, I'm buying that field, send a geologist out, tell me what the soil is, and we'll get a full soil map without having to spend time doing it ourselves. I'll see. It's not quite as useful as I hoped it would be, but it works.
I'll make a bigger photo. Okay. Can we get some of those powers in the basket? Okay.
The other thing I haven't tested is what happens to the soil information if you sell the field.
After this bag. I'm going to get some covers out with that bag and some.
But that's not really something I'm going to be testing on this playthrough. How are we doing here? We've been round once, we're nearly out of fertilizer, so yay.
Yeah, it's only have these many powers.
There should be 5 in there.
There's these many.
What happened to the rest?
No. So we need to get some of those powers from the back.
I am guessing what I should do is go down to the store and refill.
Mommy, how much your stuff covered with it?
Oh, that's right. I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay.
See, all of this stuff around it. You only got the things. But not that much things. What you got to it? I'll do it.
So yeah, today's stream won't be incredibly long. I'll probably run till 12, which means we're just shy of 2 hours when we're done. Cool. But late start this morning because misbehaving kids who didn't really sort out their misbehaving, as you might have heard a little bit of. I think the other thing that I might want to do with
Make a fault with it. Coming out! Coming out! Coming out! Coming out! Coming out! Coming out!
Dude! So yeah, I really need to justify having this tractor around. I mean, we've used it 4 hours already, so that's not exactly a bad thing. 3,200 for 2,000. Yeah, see, that is cheaper fertilizer. I'm going to get 4 tanks of the stuff, because I think we're going to need it.
Your big power.
Because these are some big fields, but as we get into bigger fields, this setup just isn't going to be sufficient. Now I'm only running with the narrow. Am I running with the smallest? I'm running with a smaller boom than we did last time. But I feel for the most part the smaller boom is a little bit easier to work in some of the fields, especially with how close the trees and bushes and shrubs are, hedges and fences are even. So I like the smallness of this, just for getting in and out of places. But the tanks are not sufficient. So I might want to consider either getting a tanker that I can haul liquid fertilizer in, or getting a self-propelled one. And that was one of the sort of the wishes I wanted for this farm, was eventually to have a self-propelled sprayer. But I think where we are right now, we're not in a position to justify a self-propelled sprayer. But if I can justify keeping this tractor, then a self-propelled sprayer would just be an extra thing we can have on the farm. Okay. And we are back. I'm wondering what this crop is. I could probably jump out and find out easier. Miscanthus. Okay, whatever that is. And the other thing I'm not checking is actually best direction on this field is that way. But yeah, this Cavernland kit, actually, this